we're starting a new topic of study, and you will continue to hear about fractions. I'm concerned that we're going to continue to review those, but we're going to start this new unit of study on measurement, algebraic measurement, and estimating measurement, and then exact measurement. So just as kind of an introduction, in this first video, I want to remind you, or either teach you, depending on where you've been with this, a little bit about this. Customary measurement, or sometimes I refer to it as standard measurement, is what you may be most accustomed to in terms of how you measure, in the tools that we use as far as standard things are concerned. Ruler, measuring cups, spring scale that you might see at the grocery store where your mom puts some potatoes in it and it kind of drops down and weighs it, a yardstick, an odometer in your car, or a trundle wheel, and I'll explain that when we get back over here. Also, the metric system is an equally good means of measurement, and their tools for measurement are the meter stick, not limited to, but including the meter stick, medicine spoons, a pan balance. You see me do the balance thing a lot, measuring cups, odometers, and a trundle wheel. My husband is a runner, and he uses a trundle wheel. He pushes it, and you should have seen it on a preview video already, where you push it along and it measures a long distance. And it's got a little wheel and it measures out. So when he wants to know how far it is from our house, he wants to run 5 miles, he'll take that trundle wheel and he'll push it along the road so he can accurately measure that. So it measures long distance, and it can come in a customary measurement or a metric, as can your odometer in a car. Depends on where your car is, but most of them come in measurements of tenths anyway. So that's kind of what our customary tools look like, and I wanted to give you an idea very quickly of about what that means. A ruler, a customary ruler, is about the length of a car tag. So when you think of the car tag at the back of your car, that's what your customary ruler looks like. A yardstick is about as long as a baseball bat. So if you're just trying to envision how long a yard is and you can't get that yardstick in your brain, you can think about a baseball bat. A meter stick, on the other hand, is a little bit longer than a yardstick. It's about the width of a door. So if you think about how wide a door is, that might be about the width of a meter stick. And so I just kind of wanted you to get some things in your brain about how things measure. And there's some more things you should have had to review and look at, but I wanted you to get some of these in your brain, and I wanted you to see some of the units of measure here. Let me see here. So I'll come over here and let us look here at the, again, under customary and metric, the smaller units of measure. In customary are ounces, pounds, inches, feet, miles, cups, gallons. Not just limited to that, but these are the most common units that we use. And under metric, not limited to, but these are the most commonly used: liters, milliliters, grams, kilograms, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. So I just wanted to show you a little bit here. You're very familiar with a ruler, and there can be, this is again about the size of a car tag, and there can be a metric ruler also that size. I wanted to show you, here is, and the whole thing won't be on the camera, but this is the yardstick, okay? And then here is the meter stick. Here's the meter stick. I'd really like to kind of gradually, no I won't, I'll just leave it here. It is a little bit longer, but what I'd like for you to see is that it's broken into groups of 10 because the metric system is based on the groups of 10. So each one of those are groups of 10. This group is kind of a span of your 4 fingers if you span them out. A centimeter is about the size of your pointer finger, the width of your pointer finger. So if you're trying to figure out how big is a centimeter, it's about as big as your pointer finger. So that's maybe 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, like that. Because you're trying to get those estimates in your brain as to how big some of those things are. Another form of measurement that we have you heard that. This is a liter, and that comes under the metric system. You are most familiar with a 2 liter, probably for your sodas, but this is a liter. That's the size of a liter. That is like the basic unit of capacity of measuring a liquid as compared to what we're most commonly thinking of as a gallon here. So I wanted you to see the difference there. And also it breaks this down here when you see the milliliters. This breaks it down into increments. This is 100. This container, stopping where my hand is 100 milliliters. So you can see very, very small increments. 10 milliliters, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like that. So I wanted you to see how very small a milliliter is and seeing that. And another measurement that you can see would be in measuring cups, a cup here, and this measuring cup has cups, ounces, and milliliters, and liters, like a half a liter here, so you could measure out and know. What I want you to be able to understand as we begin this is the definition of precision. Precision. The smaller the unit of measure used, the more precise the measurement is. So if I say, oh, it's about 2 feet, then that's kind of estimating it. But if I say it's 1 foot and 8 inches, that is the smaller unit of measure. I'm getting it more precise, and that becomes the more precise or more exact measurement. So you're going to be asked which is going to be the more precise. And so when it's the smaller unit of measurement, it's the more precise. For example, if I had to choose between yards and feet, the more precise measurement would be the smaller feet. So these are just some of the things I wanted you to see as we're beginning this measurement unit. Oh, and I have this around my neck to remember, because this tape measure has the standard or the customary and the metric on it. They're all around your house. You can find them everywhere as we begin this study.